Okay, good morning. It's Christmas morning, and I was up most of the night. Never saw no fat man with a beard and reindeer, so I think it's a myth. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning out. I don't know how all this is going to work shooting through this thing. In Montague Harbor, that's going to head into the sun. It's a toasty. Not 75 degrees about in here. I just had the hatch open, I got to go out. I can't see there. Frost, throwing water on the deck to melt the frost off my beautiful looking teak wood. I hate wood. But beautiful out there. I'm going to, excuse me, head back to, go down to Wallace Island. I had this thing here. This part is, PVC. This is my overflow tank, and it actually, I don't know how it got so hot. I don't know if my thermostat's stuck, but this thing was just, it blew it right out. It was just sticking like that. And then when it broke down, I thought, oh no, what happened? There was smoke and steam and everything, and I just shut the motor off and headed here because at least I can sail into here. So I got to go back. This is my little overflow tank. I got a little valve in the top, and I put the water in there. And then, when the expansion, that's what it's called, when it comes up, it fills it and then goes back. I'm going to make it a little bigger. I don't know if that's, but I think the thermostat, because I started it, I got everything running again, but my thermostat is, how do you say it, I think it's stuck open because it took forever to heat up. And then, so I'm going to go back and figure that out and get a new thermostat and put in there and stuff. And then I discovered, you want to talk about weird things, it always happens to me. The my had a leak always in my oil, be underneath there, there'd be a drip, and there's nothing on the block, and I thought it was from a little seal on my shifter, but I mean it doesn't even hold a quart of oil. And I thought, well, where in the heck is this oil coming from? Because all along the engine the block is clean, and had it running, which I usually don't mess with. You get caught in that flywheel, you'd be mincemeat. But I saw a drip come down off and I looked, on that water, and then I looked, and then I saw another one, and it was coming off the oil sending unit, and I thought, what the heck? I wiped it off, and there's oil, and then all of a sudden there's another drip, and it's oil. So all this time, it's just dripping off the very end of that oil sending unit, and you can't see anything on it, and it doesn't run down the block, so that's how I've been getting oil, and my bilge has been bugging me now for months. Always something weird happens to me. Oh yeah, well you can't see, well way over there is a blue powerboat. You should see the Christmas decorations he had on the side of that. Man, it's unbelievable. It's the best I've ever seen on a boat. It's huge. I thought it was a house. It's as big as a house. And this powerboat right there, I don't know how far you can see this camera. They got some kind of wind. Their wind generators turn all the time. Mine has got to be a strong wind. Anyway, I'm going to make this another one and go back and fix this thing. And I just can't believe it because there's just that clear PVC, clear rubber hose went to this, and it was strong enough to deform this and blow this thing off there. And it never ruptured that rubber hose. So, I'm thinking, man, oh man, and of course it's like a 20-year-old piece of hose. So all my hoses are 20 years old. Maybe they made good ones back then, I don't know. Anyway, it's, even that's the shape of that thing. I can't believe that it would deform PVC pipe like that. It shows you the power of steam. Anyway, another one later.